All right, cool. What's on the docket for today?
Yeah, I wrote a bit of stuff I want to talk about.
Sounds good.
Basically, the first thing would be cool to talk about 3-2 Bard.
Yep.
What to look for, like which units to hold, which directions you can take. Especially like if you're playing Bilge, how to fit Bard, when to play 3-5 Bilge. That stuff I'm really struggling with.
Yeah, Bilge into Bard is... Okay, I can talk about Bilge first. So Bilge is like the Bard is totally fine to play with 3 Bilge plus Bruiser on level 5. You almost always want to be level 5 if you have it, because your board is like... If you're level 4, it's fine if you're like truly losing. But if your board is reasonable after rolling, you probably want to be 5, so you can fit Bruiser on your board. That's the first thing. Second thing is on level... If you are in that spot, you actually probably don't prefer to play regular Bilge, because you've already missed 2 turns of build shops and you're coming from a position where you want to be losing at least some of stage 3 compared to winning. In Bilge, you really want to be winning to get like serpents and takedowns. So you don't want to be playing standard Bilge. You probably want to be playing some form of like Draven with Bilge on it, or Draven reroll most of the time when you come from that line, I think. And probably you prefer to play Draven Fast 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that like those playing standard Bilge with roll on 2-3 for Bard doesn't mesh super well together. Even if your Bilge opener was weak early, I try to turn those weak early openers with no upgrades into openers with upgrades, because the Bilge shop gives you upgrades, right? So because it gives you upgrades, you want to play as if you're going to have upgrades in the future, which you will, right? So I usually try to play strong, take strong augments, that kind of stuff when I play Bilge, which means I'm not rolling for Bard super often because it requires sacrificing a slot on the board.
Makes sense, totally. One thing I did see today in Dishsop stream, he played Bilge into Lissandra or something, and I think he rolled for Bard as well. That was really cool to see.
So what he did there is he literally just used Bilge as like an econ generator, and that's chill. It's just you're not using it to determine your line, basically, right? Like if you have 3 Bilge on your board or 5 Bilge on the board, you are literally just generating money, and that's totally cool. You just need to find a strategy that somehow stabilizes, and what I would study from that game is like, how did he stabilize, or how did he could probably fit it in somehow on his board. Do you remember what he played, like, or when he won rounds in that game?
I'm not 100% sure, but he played 2 Bruiser with Bard and 3 Bilge in the early game. That's what I remember. Otherwise, I don't know anymore.
Makes sense. And then I assume he just like got off the Bilge at some point when it made sense to play Bruiser and Invokers in the back or something.
Yeah, and he carried Bard.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Cool.
One thing I learned, like in my head, I didn't understand the difference between rolling for Bilge and not going vertical Bilge. That was kind of hard for me, but yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, you just gotta have it in like 2 modes. Like if you have like the late Bilge, you're probably not actually playing Bilge, because that comp, like for the line, really requires you to gather a lot of serpents early, like get 3-5 Bilge, 7 Bilge in early, and to be higher HP to scale through the trait. Otherwise, you're just using it to generate 1 or 2 gold a turn.
Okay. Like the other most played line, I would guess, would be playing it into Diana, but Diana is mostly an item and augment check, I would guess.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Like you lean into it when you open or have a Leona. You lean into it when you can cheat out a Leona with duplicators. You lean into it when you have the right components. So yeah, it's like if you don't have much else to play, playing into Diana is totally cool. If you don't have much else to play and you have some copies of Caitlyn, playing into that comp is like pretty reasonable to play as well. Caitlyn reroll into T-Hex is a pretty strong comp, I think. In terms of other options,
I'm playing a lot.
Yeah, that's good. In terms of other options, you can try if you happen to hit 3 Ishtal, it can be reasonable to like cash out like a 200 or like a 350 from it, probably 200, and then pivot into something else.
Okay, that's what I wrote down as well, because I in my head I thought you can still go for 550, but if you lose 2, it's probably too hard to go still for 550.
Yeah, if you lose the first 2, it's It's difficult, yeah. If you win the first two, like you're basically there actually. If you have a real augment, so it's pretty good from that kind of spot.
Would you other games where you win the first two and then roll for Bard?
Yeah, I don't see why not. So when I say I don't see why not, usually those situations are like you took an eco augment early, but then you like find upgrades, so you make like a reasonable board. The thing that restricts you from rolling is like a lack of gold. But sometimes you just have free rolls, right? And like sometimes you have free rolls, and sometimes you are on a number of pairs and an open slot that makes it like probably good to roll for Bard. So for example, if you have Epoch, it often makes sense to like just jam one more roll on your it sometimes makes sense to just jam one more roll even after you win 2 rounds to to unlock Bard, because you were rolling 3 times anyways, right? Opportunistically with Epoch.
Yeah.
You can roll one more time, and then you can level and get the Bard in and start printing gold is like pretty reasonable with Epoch. Or if what else? It can make sense. The other thing that can make sense is that if you play strongest board early, with like Kiana or Kiana 2, and you have Emilio or like Emilio box, you can roll for Bard with hopes of hitting Nico as well to get your Ishtal quests online as well, as also a good out, especially if you're winning early. Like Kiana's pretty strong early, so you play around her strong early and you like win some rounds and then get in on 2-3. It can make sense as well. It's not too rare. And the thing that's important is the positions where you're more likely to want to roll for Bard are actually not necessarily the ones where you're losing early, because the losses early aren't even that good. The losses are really good on stage 3. And so there are some situations where you're gonna run into you're gonna run into some crazy boards on level 3, because some people have builds, some people have like Ginsu Krakens, some people have stuff like that. So if you have Econ, it's generally actually pretty good to just roll for it as something to generate you gold throughout the game, especially if more other people are doing it and they're sacrificing part of their board. If there's multiple people playing greedy and you're trying to push ahead of them on tempo, they're going to surpass you with their growing income that you don't have, right? So if they're if multiple people are sacrificing their income to roll for Bard or sacrificing their strength to get income, either you want to be full streaking, which is fine. If you're like full streaking, then it's worth it to like keep full streaking and not sack your board. But if you're not, it can be right to roll for Bard, especially if you have some upgrades you're looking for to save HP, etc., etc. Especially if you have income. If you don't have eco, it's a little bit harder to do.
Yeah, one thing I was wondering about, like the spots with Epoch are really easy to see and understand that you go for Bard there. But I see good players rolling for Bard even with Slice for Life or something. Yeah. With a gold opener. And that's where I struggle to see to do it myself.
Yeah, I would say that especially if it's a gold opener and you can like hold 10 and you have like a slot, it can be, if you have a slot on either level 4 or level 5, it can be good to play. It can be good to play it. Like sometimes, like I think it's like pretty reasonable to play, like for example, Shen, another Ionia, Jin, and then if you don't have a gunslinger, you can, or like you're on some number of pairs. Like the big one on that line is if you're Jin pair. If you're Jin pair with the slam, you really want to have the Jin 2, and it helps a lot if you're on like some number of pairs. Otherwise, if you're in a spot where you would normally want to roll like once or twice because you have really important pairs, that is a situation where you can roll for Bard, because you should understand it as a situation where it is very cheap to roll if you roll for the Bard and then put it on your board. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
That's how you should think about it.
You get value out of Bard and you can roll for your pairs.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's really good if you're like close to being strong and you can convert into like upgrading units. It's also really good if you have no opener and you're trying to like find a real opener with some direction. It's good in those two situations. That's like that concept about the openers doesn't really exist in our like current understanding of like sometimes you roll on 3-2 to improve your board or to look for direction, but like it doesn't really happen. For 2-3, it makes a lot of sense to play that way basically because you're about to take a component off a carousel. You're still locking in your game plan. You've looked at what other people have done, and so you can think about the 2-3 roll in those two ways. And the second one's like kind of new. We're all kind of practicing it right now.
Okay. One thing, would you say that in that example, if you roll for Jin, could it be good to roll on 2-2?
Yeah.
As an example, right?
Yeah. If you plan to roll, you can roll. It's actually good. You can roll on 2-2, but you don't have to. You don't have to roll 4 times. Like especially with Caitlyn, like Caitlyn, or when you're rolling for 1 cost, you can roll some number of times on 2-2 and then finish it off on 2-3.
Ah, okay. Never thought about that.
If you hit your Jin, like you can split the rolls. In fact, like if you're like 16 gold on 2-1 and like you're 1 off the Jin, you can just roll like 3 times on 2-1 and then proc it later or something like that, right? You can roll on 2-1 or 2-2 even.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I think that is everything I wanted to know about Bard. Well, I think that's the biggest thing I'm lagging right now because I in the last couple days I nearly never did it outside of Epoch.
Yeah.
And yeah.
To be fair, I think it's like better to do from it's better to do from like the losing openers or like the openers that aren't that strong because if you're already strong, there's no reason to roll, right? But yeah, spotting those situations help tremendously with your openers that would otherwise not be good.
Yeah, okay. One last thing that comes to my mind is if you're trying to angle Diana and you roll for Bards, you usually try to play a strong board stage 2 so you get wins, right? That's the idea. So you can lose on stage 3 or no?
You can. Usually if you're playing for Diana, you're doing it from like a very econ heavy spot, so you didn't value holding many units early. I think a lot of the time, like you can, if you can win, you should. If you can't win, you shouldn't try to win, right? Like there's like if your board has no upgrades on it, even after you roll, you're not gonna win, right? And you'd rather loss streak in that situation, right?
Okay.
And like you can both lose on stage 2 and stage 3 as long as you like spike on 3-5, which would be what you're aiming for.
Okay. Yeah, otherwise, if you don't have something else to add, I would say we can go over VODs.
Sounds good.
I played today.
Yeah, sounds good. How's your climb going? The snapshot for ladder snaps just happened, right? Were you aiming for those?
Yeah, no, I really
kind of tough. Yeah, it makes...
I was hard stuck for 100 AP, and yeah, I'm not really good.
Oh, but that's why we're here. Yeah, that's why we're learning. What did you think was your weakness? Were you able to figure out like what was the barrier for you?
I think I have a lot of weaknesses right now. Okay. To be honest, one thing is I didn't play Bard enough, I think so, and also the Ionia line, I had a lot of stuff to learn, all the variations, and how much to roll, when to go 9, and stuff like that. I was really bad at it.
Makes sense. That's fair. It's one thing to be bad at it. It's another thing to be bad at it and play it a lot. That's when it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I played it right now. I played it a lot, and I'm still not good. So, but I have one game that we can go over later.
I feel like some people think they're bad at the comp when really they're picking the wrong spots to play it. Is where I feel.
Okay.
But we can go over that.
I mean, picking the right spot is also being bad at the line, right?
Yeah, that's true.
In some way.
Like I feel like people often end up in spots where there's because like partially it's just super contested. Like people play the comp a lot, right? If they don't know what they're playing, they slam a Ginsu and they're just playing an R, right? But that's like super undesirable to be in a spot where you're multi-way contested and then you're low on gold at level 8 and maybe HP.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, cool. You want to pull out a VOD?
Yeah, I sent you a private message with the bot.
You sent it to me. All right, cool.
Is it better? I'm not sure what you prefer. Is it better for you if I stream and we go over it, or do you want to use the bot?
This is good.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me share this. All right, it's 1-3. What was that, Ionia?
I think it was a bad one.
XP.
Oh, the XP, no mind.
All right, no decision still here. Okay, we have a Kraken. These look okay. This is like this. I would evaluate. This is reasonably playable. This is like close to the edge of what I would call playable. I think.
Oh,
when I say playable, you can make 10 on 1-4.
Say that?
Yeah.
Okay, because you would try to make 10 if you would think it isn't playable.
Yeah. I would make 10. Do you know who solos?
Caitlyn is the only one I know.
It's Kiana, Briar, Viego, and then in the corner it's Sona, Caitlyn, Cog.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we held.
One thing. Do you know how many games you are doing that in general?
I tend to play pretty aggressively. So I think the opening, like the 10 on 1-4, I think I've been a little bit lucky in my last few games, but I think it's usually I would make 10 on 1-4 like 1 to 2 out of 20, and then opening from 2-1 is another 1 to 2 out of 20 for me. So like I'm like heavily losing 2-1 to 2-3 in about 4 out of 20 of my games, I think.
Okay.
So it's not very common for me. That's partly because I feel like I execute early game better than my opponents as well. So like if you felt like you are even or worse, you should open more.
Okay.
Interesting. What's the portal?
Yeah, the opener is not good for the crown, right? But the items are good, so and I was hoping to get something there.
I'm pretty sure there's actually. Do you think Zahen is good?
No, I'm not sure, but I would guess he's not that good. I mean, he's playable, but not that good.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure about this line. However, he's actually gotten worse over the last few days. Not amazing at high elo. Okay, I think you could pick that one and then roll for Bard on 2-3 is an option.
Okay, I've never played the line with Bard, so yeah.
Because you take this. What are we trying to play? Are you like? Actually, I think this is fun. The thing is, if you try to roll for Bard in this spot, you will be poor. Is the problem?
Yeah, that's true.
So, what's the idea here? I think you are required in this situation. By the way, I know if you're uncontested on T-Hex, I know some people who would just rip Raining Gold and then just play T-Hex in this spot. Especially if you saw that your units weren't very good.
Do you think with my items, T-Hex is viable here to play? I saw my items and I just thought I shouldn't.
It's probably worse too. The keyword being uncontested. If you're contested, I'm out of there. If you're uncontested, I think it might be good enough to just take it anyways. And then, because you can slam adaptive as an in-between item, you take sword. If you have to make GS, you have to make GS. But you want to get to IE, like you can probably make adaptive IE for a little bit. This can be like any utility item, and then you have 3 TX items for the time being, and you move them off later, and you should win.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
I can see it. Yeah. In my head, Kraken with the Marcia Crown was really good, so I was hoping to play Vayne, Yunara, or Draven with it.
Yeah, how do you think you get there?
with a high roll. Not the best game plan, I guess.
No, wrong answer. You get there with Bard. To play for Bard, you need to make 10 this turn.
Oh, okay.
Because you're re-rolling for the better units. So like you hold what you want to lean towards, right? So you take a quick look around, all right? I think Demacia is like best with Vayne. I think it's best with Vayne. So what I would try to do is I would hold only the Demacia units, these 3, and then so I 2 go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, I guess. And you could hold like 1 defender or like a 1 holder or something like that. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Because we have no way out of this open. If we try to play the opener without making econ, we're not making it out. We have no way to recover because we're behind, and I don't think we're gonna get ahead. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, we beat this guy who's like opening.
Yeah, I get lucky wins, so the spot is playable because I get lucky wins, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so we lost that one. We lost to the expeditionist guy. Oh.
I
mean, that guy's not actually very weak. And now, what do we do now? What? Draven?
Yeah, from Carousel, I think so.
Oh, well, your spot's chill now. Your spot is chill now after you get Draven on Carousel. You should slam the Hodge. The Hodge is good here. Or like you don't need to slam it, but the Hodge is literally I think it's like a great item here, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I will slam it if the enemy is strong.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Held the villages. Yeah, all right, cool. We got the spot's pretty good now.
But I got bailed out by the Draven from Carousel, so I'm not sure how playable it is.
I mean, you could have taken any Draven or any Vayne off the Carousel, is the idea. So, like, either of those two would have been a bailout for you.
Yeah.
This is chill. Yeah, I like this. You rolled? I like rolling. All right, this is good. You should play Scion.
Yeah, I get mad because I didn't see it in that game. So I would call my spot is pretty high roll, but the placement is really bad in the end. So
it's bad. This place is bad.
Yeah. my spot is crazy. My spot is crazy.
Okay, you lose to a very strong player, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we win this one. Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, I roll a lot, but it's still fucked. I also get a duplicator from creeps, so I get easy Draven too.
Are you contested in this comp? How contested are you?
No.
No? Not contested at all?
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think you should reroll here.
Oh, I thought pushing levels is always better.
No. If you're not contested, well, okay. Part of it is this. Part of it is literally right here. I think, I don't think pushing levels is always better. Like, what do you think you average? Like, your gold is a little bit low to push levels, I think. It depends on this augment here. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I would, like, heavily consider rerolling here if I'm uncontested. I think Draven's great. The problem is that it's contested, but if you're not contested, like, I think this is, like, an excellent spot.
Okay.
Swordsmith. Pretty good. Swordsmith, right? 2 items. Okay, that's good. Okay, another IE never hurt anyone.
Yeah, I think my spot would be way better if I rerolled that game.
Yeah. Don't have like a block in your head. Like you can hold this one's free, right? Like you see 2 more Dravens, what you do? You buy this one, next shot 2 more. You gotta at least give you the chances. You gotta have a chance to high roll, right?
Yeah, in my head it wasn't a possible solution. So
I mean, you just missed it. Yeah, that's fine. Bro, Shiv TF is actually dirty here. If you get TF2, you put the brew on the TF. Oh my god, you win the game. Okay, so like you can. I mean, we see another Draven here. Your Draven spot would have been good. Okay, we lose to this guy who, bro, you gotta figure out. Okay, actually, you want to figure out if you're contested going up too. If you're 3-way contested on your top end, you really want to have the Draven, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to consider how contested you are in your top end too.
Kindred.
Yeah. If you can't hit Kindred Senna, like you're not gonna place well in this spot, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's exactly
what happened, right? You could have predicted it, right? The Yunara players will always hold Kindred and Senna actually, and they don't hold your Draven or any of your bottom end, right? Or any of your Noxus units. All right. So there's another Yunara player who's gonna hold all your units. Who also has a lot of XP because it's XP Ionia in this game. So they're gonna get there first.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, so now we rolled out, and we can't hit very much, I think.
Yeah, and I'm getting stuck at the bad variation of the bot.
Is this the third player? No, this is the same player we faced 3 rounds ago, right? Feather Knight? It's the same player. It's the same player. So we AVA'd into that guy somehow. Okay, that's good.
Would you redistribute the items here somehow?
100%, yeah. Do you know which ones you redistribute?
No.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's either I'm pretty sure it's Kraken Crown. Hodge goes here, I think. Like you just put the Kraken Crown on Senna. It's good. Kraken Crown's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, one thing on positioning, the Fiddle should never be here. If the Fiddle is here, it will never stun their corner carry. You always wanted to put it on A1 or A7. Even if you have Diana in pool, which it looks like you do, you should put it on the side. I think is better.
And even as 1-star cast.
Yeah, you have a tank next to him.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Like he's like it's like 40 mana or something. Like he has a lot of starting mana. Look. You get to an okay board. You go 5th?
Yeah, I go 5th.
You should sell this Swain.
But also,
you're not gonna play it. You're lucky anyways. It doesn't matter. Oh, you're right. It doesn't matter because there's a Fiddle as well. Oh, you just need more items in the Senna. You actually got to a fine spot. Wait, I mean, surely we know. Okay, like the Senna 2 is better than the Draven 2. That's it. Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know why I dislike Senna so much this game.
What? Oh, this game. Okay. Not in general, right?
Yeah, this game.
Do you want Kindred? Like, do you want to have a Kindred or not? Yes or no?
If I want to, of course.
Okay. Are you gonna play Volibear?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not sure if it's right.
How are you gonna fit Volibear?
You will see it in a second. But I was very unsure if it's even stronger.
Okay, I'm telling you now, it's not stronger.
Okay.
Which means that holding it is bad because it reduces your chances of finding Kindred because it increases your chance of finding Volibear.
Yeah, and delays Fiddle too as well.
Yeah, delays Fiddle too. Yeah, so that's probably bad. So we get the Volley. That was the 5 cost we could have seen. So you get to this. Oh, I mean, I like Volibear as much as the next guy. Can we get a Bruiser in? No. Okay, let's see how good this is. I'm curious myself. I mean, we lost all the traits on our board. Oh, okay. No, your screw up is just you didn't move the items, and it's like really bad that you didn't move the items. Like, here's what I'll tell you. Kindred 1 is on par. Sorry, Draven 2 is on par with Kindred 1.
Yeah. Okay. If they are on par, who would you itemize?
If I need gold, probably Draven 2.
Okay.
Because Draven makes gold. Yeah. I think that's the right evaluation that they're on par. All right, cool. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of these fights that you would win if the items were on Senna. That's the most important thing. I also think that the how can we make this substitution smarter? If you drop Swain for Wukong, this would be a little bit better. if you had a Wukong. This unit is pretty good, is the thing. I would
I wasn't sure.
Okay, you should play Ambessa over Shyvana. The Shyvana one is not strong enough to justify its slot here, I think, because like this gives you 3 Noxus. The unit is good. The Vank is like reasonable here. You can have like some items there as well. Yeah, I think you should go over the Shyvana. Make sense?
Yeah, way stronger.
Yeah, sure. that would be stronger. And then I think you can win the game. Honestly, like you should go top 2 probably. This is just the management of like resources at the end of the game. Is that was the main problem here? That's all.
Okay.
And maybe positioning a little bit helps you win this round because this fight is very close. Like look what the Fiddle stun. And the Fiddle stun the Yunara. I think this Volibear was strong, by the way. It looks like to me with this item setup that the Volibear is strong. But you gave up a key piece of your board to do it, which probably wasn't right.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. You have another game?
Yep. 1 second.
Sounds good.
I think the next game is even worse. So there will be a lot to talk about probably.
A lot to learn then?
It's a Ionia game. So yeah. Also, the people I'm playing against are really weak, so usually, yeah, you will see their boards are kind of sus a lot of the time.
I would snap off the T-Hex here, I'm pretty sure. If you saw any econ augment, you play T-Hex, I think, on this patch.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wait, maybe I sent you the wrong game. I would think I would go T-Hex as well. Oh, I know, okay, I know, but it's contested. It's contested.
All right, let's see when you realize it's contested.
I thought about taking calculated loss into it, and then I saw the other guy who.
What do we do here? Oh, you didn't hold Yasuo here. If you saw Yasuo, if you have Yasuo and these components, you snap off Darkened Scythe and you just play Yasuo. It's really good.
Oh shit!
It's really good.
Yeah, I never holding that unit, but yeah, he can be pretty good. It's true. Yeah, that would be nice.
You know, I've seen Wasian have any melee carry snap off the scythe and slam like the IE in a spot like this, and then if he doesn't get anything reasonable, he just puts it on Ambessa and it's pretty good.
Okay, and Ambessa he plays on
Ambessa Draven board? Yeah, Draven board. Yeah. He rolls with the Draven board, and then yeah, exactly. Calcula. Okay, so that guy's Caitlyn. I mean, your spot is better. You have one more Kate, I think.
Yeah, but usually, at least, I mean, they are worse players. Wouldn't it be better if I don't contest and try to play something?
What? So I'm not saying you have to play it. But I'm saying you should probably keep it open, actually. Because if you high roll, if you find 3 more, right, or you make a strong board with it, then you'll do better. And I think like the real bully thing here is to take advanced loan and roll right now. It doesn't matter that they have 2. Like no matter how good they're just holding 2 Caitlyn's, right? You'd be contested by someone playing a Caitlyn 2 on their board normally, right? You should look around, see how many are out. And I think the right thing to do from this opener, probably, is to take advanced loan, roll for Bard right now, and then try to make your strongest board and play your strongest board out. Because like you have some potential, right? You have a pair here. This is okay. Yeah, I think that would be a good line to take. I think. Okay. By the way, I saw like part of the skill is also knowing when you're supposed to contest because the line or the spot is so good. The thing is the 1 cost carry, and like it's a 1 cost carry, so like the ramifications of being contested aren't so bad, and 2, you actually see the augment that lets you play around it. Like if you can roll first, it's only a slight nerf that they're playing it. And if your spot is better, you're basically guaranteed one extra placement in the game. If you have the better spot, and then you play it in a way that they're not able to grief you significantly. The way they grief you a lot is that like if they get to 8 really fast, but they're not really going to get to 8 super fast, I think. And they can't get there faster than you if you take advanced loan. So I know if you have different units, like the Unseal from Steel is really good, but this is like a clear spot to me where you do not want to play Yunara because you don't have a single Ionia unit. And the reason why you need Ionia units is because you need to tempo. If you can't tempo, then you're not in a great spot, I would say. Does that make sense?
Okay. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so see what you do here. Like, I think taking Unseal from Steel and the tempoing is okay. If you never roll here, I think it's like kind of suspicious. We'll see what you do because I don't think your main line here should be Yunara. Even if you take this into Bow, I think you should be leaning Draven if possible. Yeah, leaning Draven if possible, or actually especially Vayne. If you can find any of those outs, that would be good.
Okay. 4th
Caitlyn? 4th Caitlyn. I mean, that you don't know that, obviously.
Yeah. Also, I think if I take advanced loan, he will probably pivot, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it makes even more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you sell after you win?
What do you mean?
Like usually, so obviously you made 10, right? You made 10 by selling. Usually if what do you want to do here? You want to tempo, right? Like the purpose of playing like this is that so you can tempo, right? I feel like this is one of the situations where it's worth it on average to play as if you're going to win and play towards winning, which is holding pairs and holding everything that can improve your board. Like if you hit Rek'Sai 2 in the next shop, then we've got a giga spot, I think. Like, or if you just get something normal like this and you have by this point, you have you level here, but we don't have our pair and we don't have our long shot, right? Which makes this level a lot worse. Does that make sense? Like if you because this is actually really important. It's be aware of what your game plan is after you take an augment. I think not leveling on 2-1 there is totally fine, but the point of not leveling on 2-1, it might be to make econ, but if you win, the point then becomes to farm a 2-star blitz, I think. Because you're trying to get through the early game as healthy as possible playing this line, right? Like that's why you took an item. If you didn't want to win right now, you should take an econ augment, right? So when you take this, you're trying to win. I'm going to play like I'm trying to win. And often one of the characteristics of doing that is on both 2-1 and 2-2, you are willing to hold the important pairs on your board over making econ. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Cool. I would roll. This is the perfect. I would roll here. I would hold Emilio, hold the Scion, and then roll 4 times. Why do I roll 4 times? If you hit Ishtal, you win the game. You actually win the game, assuming you execute it properly. If you hit 2-star blitz in 1 roll, all right, cool, we're chilling. If you hit blitz after a few rolls, you roll for the Bard. You put the Bard on the board. Blah blah. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we have 2 gold a turn or 1 gold a turn, and like some rerolls that we get later.
It makes total sense.
This is like exactly the spot that it'd be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can hit a Warden, you can hit Nautilus, all that kind of stuff. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Like this is like the textbook exact spot that you would do this from. Oh, okay. I think you shouldn't pre-level here.
Because I lower the chances for Blitzcrank 2?
No. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth not holding Emilio to pre-level. Do you know what the pre-level buys you here? What odds does it give you?
A high roll on a forecast, I guess.
Is that worth not having Emilio? Couldn't we high roll like a Nico off a carousel and then we hit the Ishtal and then we win the game?
Yeah, I think that's a big weakness for me. I don't play Ishtar. I have it in my mind as well right now.
Yeah.
I should have.
I think if you like hold any reasonable units, it's worth it to not pre-level. Okay, let me tell you. The 3 to 4 pre-level, you don't do it very often, but that one's really valuable because you get 15 3-cost odds. That's a lot, okay?
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2, 3 to 4 or 4 to 5, very small. It's 3 and then 5 and then 2, all right? 5 to 6, also small. 7, 5, 3. All right, those numbers are small. They're very small. Level 7 is like a little bit better, but it's not even that much. I think it's like this goes down, and then the 3 cost goes up from 25 to 40, so it's 15 again, which is decent. And then you get 5 more on the 4 cost. That's okay. Level to 8 is great. I almost see nobody pre-level to 8. Level to 8 gives you 20% 4 cost odds, right? Like that one's pretty good.
Crazy expensive though.
Oh well, it depends on how much gold you have, right? If you pre-level down to 40, you lose 1 gold, and then it's actually worth it, right? So I'm just saying, if you can ever make a mistake like this, you should just never pre-level and just hold, because holding gives you units too, and you can use them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like you played a Rumble here, right? You sold a Rumble to get to. Wait, did you sell Rumble? You did.
Yeah, I sold Rumble to pre-level.
Yeah. Oh, we played Leona, so we don't have a Rumble here. Oh, where did the Rumble come from? Oh, there's another one in the shop, but you could have a Rumble pair here, right? I guess you wouldn't have hit the Nico 2, or you could have even hit the Nico 2. That's like a very small difference, honestly. Okay, this spot got very upgraded very fast. And then we lost a Bramble Vest. Sounds about right. Need a bow item, a dupe. Interesting.
Is the augment decision here? I was really unsure because I thought everything is pretty good that I got offered.
Mm-hmm. I would take this one. I think 8 gold is unbalanced. Yeah, I would take an decision. What the? That's a shop. This is pretty cool. So what's the idea now?
I mean, seeing this, I should really have Draven in my mind, but I didn't. I think so.
Bro, after you see the Seraphine, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to angle T-Hex.
It's still okay.
Yeah.
That crossed my mind even. I know that when I saw the Seraphine, if there's a chance I can still play T-Hex.
Yeah. The big thing is you have the dupe. So, like, what do you need left? You have the Kate 2 already, right? You need Loris 2, Ori 2, Vi 2. You should probably play the Seraphine on the board right now to unlock Ori, and then you're pretty close, right? Like, you need to hit, what is it? 2 copy, you get 1 copy of Ori for free. So you need to hit 2 copies of Loris, 2 copies of, what is it? 2 more copies of Oriana, and then 3 copies of Vi, and you can use the dupe to help you with one of them. So that decreases the cost a lot. Like, the last one takes like 20 something gold to find, right? It's specifically because you have the dupe. You put in the Seraphine, unlock the thing right now, and then because you're healthy, right? And then you roll down. You can roll 50 gold. It's actually fine because you're level 6 already. You roll 50 gold, find everything. Mining drill, you win the game. Mining drill, you win the game. This is like a little bit unoptimal for this. I don't know if you saw better ones.
No, they're all pretty bad.
Okay, this one's a little bit unoptimal, but I think it's actually fine as long as you see a damage 1 second. I think it's actually okay. Because if you have normally when they hit the T-Hex, normally they're 40 HP, right? You have 100 HP almost, right? You hit the mining drill, you go straight to 9. Like the T-Hex when you most of the fights. The Darken Bow, that's fine on T-Hex. That's honestly fine. He might proc it every auto tag. I'm not sure. I don't know how that one interacts, but it should be fine here. And then you'll just like put it on you put it on Senna later. It's actually totally cool, right? So yeah, you get there. This is a spot where you can get there without it's specific. This is a spot that I like have talked about that exists but is rare. but you have it here, which is and that's really cool, right? It's that you're in a spot where you can play T-Hex, where you have like an IE and some other AD items, and you have Caitlyn too, but you're not trying to reroll it, but you randomly see a Seraphine, and you have easy access to the other Piltover units. It's rare, but you're literally in it right here, and that would have been one of your like big outs right here, right now. Make sense?
Yeah,
I think you instantly top three.
Mining Drill, I win the game for sure.
Yes, yeah. Even not Mining Drill, the TX is pretty good, and like I feel like the odds of Mining Drill are kind of boosted, but yeah. Oh, you did it, yeah. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just lucky. It's construct a companion. What else were you offered?
Everything is shit, and I get randomly chosen because it's bugged out earlier.
Oh, it's fast, yeah. What do you mean everything? Was there something wrong with Bramblevest?
Sorry, what?
Is there something wrong with Bramblevest?
I scouted the lobby and I thought there are too many AP players. That was my reasoning.
AD, AP, AD, AD, AD. This guy defenses don't really do anything.
Two Diana players and one Lulu player. So yeah.
One Lulu player. I mean, isn't that still 5 AD? I mean, that's still good, right? Like 5 AD is still good, right? Like I'll take 5 AD.
Yeah,
and honestly, I'm not that concerned about the Lulu player. That guy, I'll be okay for that guy. If you want to take Sunfire, that's still 2. I don't know how we got to the random choice. Like an item here, like you're on a 2-item tank, like 3-item tank. These are both cool. If 2 Diana players, I'll take my anti-heal, right?
Yeah.
We can't be holding Glass Cannon here, right?
Yeah, Glass Cannon is really bad because of the 2 Diana players, right? So
it's not great for that reason. And rolling through all of them, that's not great. I mean, this option, any here is actually like okay. Like this is not even that bad. So you're trying to fast 9 with no source of income.
Yeah.
Does that go well?
I'm.
The spot's good. You're a lot of HP.
Goes kind of well in the end.
Where is our Skarner? Okay, honestly, you take reinforcements, you hit the Skarner. Oh, well, yeah, we're going fast 9, right? Right? You're trying to go fast 9, right? Do you want to go fast 9? Let me ask you that. Because you have the spot. The spot is here. You would prefer to go fast. Okay, wait. Back up for a second. Why do you want to play Yunara here? Look at your traits. We have the fast 9 board. We have almost the whole board. We have Swain, this thing pair. Like, this is fine. We are chilling to fast 9, I think. Do you see it? You see it now, right? Now that I mention it?
Yeah.
Like, you take reinforcements.
I see it, but I'm still very unsure. You would take reinforcement, and the problem is if I take it, I have to roll for Yunara, right? And I'm not sure
No. Sorry, I didn't explain it. You would move the gargoyles and unlock Skarner, then take the Skarner and go up.
Okay, but the problem even with that is that I don't have a real backline carry, right?
I mean, you'll just lose until 9. That's okay. Like, you'll have 30-something gold. You'll be a little bit short on gold. But like, what do you? Why is this better? Is my question.
Yeah, it's not good as well. That I can see.
Well, I'm pretty sure the thing you're missing here is money. Even if you're gonna roll on 8, it should be Yunara as well. Sure. I think.
Yeah, it's reinforcement. Even if I go,
Yeah. Unlock set. We didn't unlock set. Oh, okay. You gotta sharpen up on these unlocks. These unlocks, you can't be missing them like this. Miss Skarner, you would prefer to have Skarner here, right? Like, than not, right? I think. Yeah. So like, Skarner unlock can't be missing. Yunara can't be missing the what's it called? Can't be missing the set unlock. Like, that's pretty important.
If you unlocked set here, you would instantly play it.
Yeah.
That
you're playing an Ari on your board.
Yeah, but she's giving. Okay, she's not even giving Arcanist. Never mind. Yeah.
I mean, Arcanist for who? I mean, like, Okay, also like you can drop these two. You would drop these two. Like this gives you 2 Juggernaut and a 3rd Arcanist. You can play Set and like Tarek, and then your board's done. You're good. You itemize this thing. You go up. That's good enough, right? And then like you can roll for 1 more upgrade if you want as well, or you can play a Warden, or like Skarner could go over the Tarek, right? Like that's what the weakest two package on your board is like the Ari's weak, but like these 2 don't fit. You cannot play Defenders and Wardens and Juggernauts on your board. That one's a no. There's no. The only situation you play is like on Diana with the Nautilus. That's a double trait, but we have no double trait here, right? So drop these 2. Play the Set because like Set's not bad, right? Set's pretty good, I think. And then you're onto your board. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, I was very short on time the last round. That's
that's fair. I mean, like, you were. You're not short on time on this round, right? This round you have some time.
I can.
So like, you should think about it, right? Like, you should think all the time. You should be like, what am I gonna need to do next turn, right? I need to pick my augment kind of fast, right? And then you should know what I'm gonna do. You should literally think through. All right, because here, do you know for sure what you're gonna play on this turn right now?
In this game, I was really sure I'm playing Yunara, so yes.
Okay, if you're really sure you're playing Yunara, you think, number 1, you think, what kind of augment do I want, right? Do I want combat, items, or gold, right? What do you want here? You have items, you have combat, you're missing one thing. You're short on gold, right? You're short on gold. We need the gold here. So, are you contested this game? Do you remember?
No, I'm not contested.
Oh, okay. Well, you just chill. You just take some gold. You go 9 kind of quickly. You know you're gonna have the unlock set probably, and then you're chilling, right? That's what I think. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So the big thing, 4-1, 4-1. Before a big turn, always run through your mind what you need to do. Always, like 4-1 comes. All right, what do I need to do on 4-2, right? Because 4-2 is a huge turn. Never forget 4-2. You gotta do everything. Everything happens on 4-2. So if you like begin like keeping that in your mind, you don't forget. You will have much better 4-2 turns because the amount that you can additionally do by having already thought through it is a lot. I think. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Also, my Ionia is the stacking AD and AP if they cast.
Mm-hmm.
I think this game.
Sure.
I'm not sure if that changes anything.
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, this board is fine too. Like this board's fine. I think Set is like maybe a little bit better than Ari, but Ari helps a little bit with stacking the thing. We took a spat. Okay, so now you should roll here. I think like the moment you decide to do this. Actually, wait. You have a 1, 2. You can't unlock Rise here, huh? Oh wait, I don't think you can, right? There's no Rise unlock here.
Without cannon, it's really hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Cannon.
Do you know but I think I unlock cannon later. So.
Do you know how to make Yordle spat?
No, to be honest.
Okay, I'm not sure you want. Is there a good reason you took this, or like?
My idea is I'm not sure. Maybe it's
It's on a zillion. It's on a zillion. All right, it's fine.
It's on a zillion, and I have a Reforger, and I thought about going Ionia emblem.
Sure, this is fine. I think it's fine. What's your placement this game?
I think I go second in the end, but my board is really weak. I bleed out, and that's the only reason why I go second.
If you're uncontested, I think like you're missing Yunara. You just roll. I think. Like especially like you should just roll for it. Yunara comps want Yunara. If you're uncontested, then you should just roll for it. It should be pretty cheap, and like you can find it in 3 rolls, 5 rolls, right? It'd be very good to have, I would say.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Like this one's Yunara diff. This one's probably Yunara diff and a little bit of positioning. This one you win. Ionia. Oh, Ionia Zillion. I like that actually.
But he doesn't stay long.
Yeah, these guys have kind of boards that wipe our ass, actually. We go second from here? You got the lucky matchmaking here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you beat Ghost. It's Reckoners. If it's Reckoners, it's especially important to be rolling earlier, I think. Because you'll actually get gold to cap your board. So what matters more is being alive, right?
Yeah, makes total sense. Didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Usually I forget that region. But yeah.
Alright, so the T-Hex guy kills everyone. That could have been you. That one could have been you, actually. On the T-Hex. Alright, cool. So we're nearing the end of today. So the cup snap is coming up, right? How's the climb going now?
I mean, it's okay. Like today's games were fine.
Have you tried to like look through your games and find what the pattern of mistakes are? Usually, there actually is a pattern.
No, I usually don't do that.
Okay, I would say it's a good idea to do that. If you want the 9th, if you want to submit a VOD still, try to like screenshot the spots of where the game goes wrong, you think, or like when you lose a lot of rounds, or like you can just screenshot like what you think are the important points in the game, and you can just submit it in this channel, and I'll take a look through and see if I can figure out what a consistent mistake is, because that's probably the most helpful thing for you right now. Like figure out what you need to learn and then work on it, basically. Like from watching this, it seems to be like it's some stuff to do with augments sometimes, I think. Like some stuff to do with augments. Some stuff to do with how you pick your line. I think you're like pretty good at like executing on strong board. I think that works out pretty well. It's more of like it's some stuff to do with roll timing and like what you elect to play. So it's we'll see what's common between the spots that causes you to lose the most. We'll say. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I also think this game, like, you hireled a lot in your early game in terms of your upgrades.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So this could have gone not so well, I think, as well. All right. Cool. Any final questions for today?
No, I learned actually a lot. It was a really good session.
Great. Sounds good. All right. Oh wow, it's kind of late there. Have a good night. I'll catch you around.
Yeah. Good night.
Right.
Good night.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Have a good night. See ya.
Bye.